Good morning everybody. Can't beat the smell of two-stroke in the morning. So today we're at Lancashire GPX Tours. One of their bikes out today for a bit of a tour around the Lancashire green lanes. Now I've done a lot of green laning around Cumbria, the Lake District and the Yorkshire Dales, but I haven't been around Lancashire. So this will be a new one on me today. So looking forward to this. That's us all cameraed up now. So the main objective is to not fall off and break the cameras or the bike. That's very two-strokey. First time on a two-stroke enduro bike for probably about 15-20 years. Just don't tell the owner this, because he's gave me the most powerful lively bike with the tuned suspension. Right, looks like we're ready for off. Bringing back memories of my old KTM 300. I remember once you open it up at the bottom of a hill, it tends to give out a chuff of smoke, do nothing for a second, and then go like absolute stink. So a full day's riding on one of these bikes is £250, and that includes the bike, the fuel, the insurance, and all the gear as well. A lot of these guys came today and they were kitted out with the gear for riding in. Now, full disclosure, I didn't pay full price. I got a bit of a discount, as I said I would be making this video and do some publicity for him, but by no means will that mean I don't say what I feel. Plus I brought my own gear as well, so I didn't need to use his gear, so he won't need to do any laundry for me. I mean, so far we're on a 300cc two-stroke. It's not mine, but I can ride all day, being shown the way, just follow the leader and do some green laning in the sunshine. What is not to like? You alright, buddy? Do you want a hand up or you want to stay down? Well, I'm not sure what line to take, so we're just going to go for it and see what happens. Right, the group's splitting up, so half the people are going down that way, half of us are going back down the way we came. Now you know what they say, in for a penny, in for a pound, so I'm going to take the harder route and go back down the way we've just been on. So I think I'll just spin first gear, cover the back brake, no idea what I'm doing, so I don't know why I'm giving commentary, but I'm going to keep my knees loose, back brake covered, clutch covered, look ahead. Oh, my legs aren't used to all that standing up. So this is another one of the options. The group has split up again. So you have the option of either going this route, which is classed as the more challenging route, or the other route, which is, I guess, not as challenging as this one. Oh, pick a line, any line. Don't know where we're going. We'll just go up and down, round and round, I guess. Big step. Hoppa! Hey! Well, I've decided against going all the way down there to come back up again because there was guys obviously waiting at the bottom to come up. Right, this seems like it might be a tricky one. A few people aren't going up here. But I will, because I'm like that. Didn't want to be on this line. Oh, I recognise this. Time to get some fuel. So I imagine he's got a bottle of oil in that backpack for these 2 strokes, because they'll be all pre-mixed. So he'll put in just the right amount of fuel, and then he will know how much oil to put in each, and that way there'll be the correct oil and fuel ratio for good 2-stroke ringdings. So I've spent the full day on this GPX 300. Certainly good fun, plenty of power. Now they could seriously bite you if you give it some at the wrong time, but yeah, certainly keeps you on your toes, but also friendly as well on the slower stuff. As long as you just blip along, use your clutch, use the engine braking. Now unfortunately the back brake on this bike has a fault. So this is a 2023 bike, so it's 3 years old now and has been given some stick in the last 3 years. So I'm sure they'll get this sorted just with a few more parts or whatever's required. So my final thoughts on today overall is it's pretty good. It's certainly different. I've never experienced this kind of green lane tour before. The variety of tracks and trails in between the towns and villages. I think there's enough to challenge even a competent off-road rider. There's some pretty gnarly bits, and there's also some parts that you can choose to go around if you don't want to do them. So even if you're a sort of novice and just want to come out and try some of the bikes, it's definitely a day worth doing. I mean, you don't have to come on a 300cc fire-breathing 2-stroke. The 250 4-stroke air-cooled bike's probably got a much more linear torque, much easier power delivery, and less than half the power of one of these. So if you are a novice, I probably recommend having a shot on one of them. But if you want to have a bit of a play on a 2-stroke, I would definitely recommend having a shot on this 300, because it will keep you on your toes and certainly excite. So we do have the Honda CRM 250, so there is a chance that we may be doing some lanes in the Lake District on another 2-stroke trail stroke enduro machine, so we might be doing that. There's also the potential of this GPX tour coming to the Lake District or the Yorkshire Dales in the future, so I would like to get involved with that if I could, so keep an eye out on the channel for that. Well, I've managed to do the whole day without falling off, which is a bonus. I don't want to speak too soon, but we are literally on the track back to the farm, so there's only another few hundred yards to go. So if you like what you've seen today, please consider giving us a like and subscribe, and if you want to get out on this tour, then give the link in the description below a look, and I'll link to the Lancashire GPX Tours, and you yourself can do what I've just done today. So that's us back now at the farm. Grand day had by all. So as always, thanks very much for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.